Hi, I'm Randolph D. Cat-awan. Let's talk about the Special Purpose Database Decision Support and Knowledge Management. Special Purpose DBMS. An email system is an example of a special purpose DBMS. It performs many of the functions of a general purpose DBMS, but these functions are limited to what is required to hand email and don't provide the user with all of the functionality that would be available using a general purpose DBMS. Then, spatial databases. Spatial data is associated with geographic locations such as cities, towns, etc. A spatial database is optimized to store and query data representing objects. These are the objects which are defined in a geometric space. Characteristics of spatial database. A spatial database system has the following characteristics. It is a database system. It offers spatial data types SDTS in its data model and query language. It supports spatial data types in its implementation, providing at least spatial indexing and efficient algorithms for spatial join. Example: a roadmap is a visualization of geographic information. A roadmap is a two-dimensional object which contains points, lines, and polygons that can represent cities, roads, and political boundaries such as states or provinces. In general, spatial data can be of two types. Vector data. This data is represented as discrete points, lines, and polygons. Then, raster data. This data is represented as a matrix of square cells. The spatial data in the form of points, lines, polygons, etc. is used by many different databases as shown above. Decision support database. A database from which data is extracted and analyzed statistically but not modified in order to inform business or other decisions. This is in contrast to an operational database which is being continuously updated. For example, a decision support database might provide data to determine the average salary of different types of workers, whereas an operational database containing the same data would be used to calculate paycheck amounts. Often, decision support data is extracted from operation databases. Decision Support System DSS. A decision support system DSS is an information system that aids a business in decision-making activities that require judgment, determination, and a sequence of actions. The information system assists the mid- and high-level management of an organization by analyzing huge volumes of unstructured data and accumulating information that can help to solve problems and help in decision-making. A DSS is either human-powered, automated, or a combination of both. Purpose of a decision support system. A decision support system produces detailed information reports by gathering and analyzing data. Hence, a DSS is different from a normal operations application, whose goal is to collect data and not analyze it. Components of a decision support system. There are three main components of a DSS framework. First is the model management system. The model management system stores models that managers can use in their decision-making. The models are used in decision-making regarding the financial health of the organization and forecasting demand for a good or service. Second, which is the user interface. The user interface includes tools that help the end user of a DSS to navigate through the system. Then the third is knowledge base. The knowledge base includes information from internal sources, information collected in a transaction process system, and external sources, newspapers, and online databases. Take a look at this diagram to give you an idea. Types of decision support systems. Communication-driven. Allows companies to support tasks that require more than one person to work on the task. It includes integrated tools such as Microsoft SharePoint Workspace and Google Docs. Model-driven. Allows access to and the management of financial, organizational, and statistical models. Data is collected, and parameters are determined using the information provided by users. The information is created into a decision-making model to analyze situations. An example of a model-driven DSS is Dakotas, an open-source model-driven DSS. Knowledge-driven provides factual and specialized solutions to situations by using stored facts, procedures, rules, or interactive decision-making structures like flowcharts. Document-driven manages unstructured information in different electronic formats. Data-driven helps companies to store and analyze internal and external data. Advantages of a decision support system. A decision support system increases the speed and efficiency of decision-making activities. It is possible, as a DSS can collect and analyze real-time data. It promotes training within the organization, as specific skills must be developed to implement and run a DSS within an organization. It automates monotonous managerial processes, which means more of the manager's time can be spent on decision-making. It improves interpersonal communication within the organization. Disadvantages of a decision support system. The cost to develop and implement a DSS is a huge capital investment, which makes it less accessible to smaller organizations. A company can develop a dependence on a DSS, as it is integrated into daily decision-making processes to improve efficiency and speed. However, managers tend to rely on the system too much, which takes away the subjectivity aspect of decision-making. A DSS may lead to information overload because an information system tends to consider all aspects of a problem. It creates a dilemma for end users, as they are left with multiple choices. Implementation of a DSS can cause fear and backlash from lower-level employees. It is because many of them are not comfortable with new technology and are afraid of losing their jobs to technology. What is knowledge? Personalized information, state of knowing and understanding, an object to be stored and manipulated, a process of applying expertise, a condition of access to information, potential to influence action. Sources of knowledge of an organization. Intranet, data warehouses and knowledge repositories, decision support tools, groupware for supporting collaboration, networks of knowledge workers, internal expertise. Knowledge management system. A knowledge management system comprises a range of practices used in an organization to identify, create, represent, distribute, and enable adoption to insight and experience. Such insights and experience comprise knowledge, either embodied in individual or embedded in organizational processes and practices. Purpose of KMS: improved performance, competitive advantage, innovation, sharing of knowledge, integration, continuous improvement by driving strategy, starting new lines of business, solving problems faster, developing professional skills, recruit and retain talent. Activities in knowledge management start with the business problem and the business value to be delivered first. Identify what kind of strategy to pursue to deliver that value and address the KM problem. Think about the system required from a people and process point of view. Finally, think about what kind of technical infrastructure are required to support the people and processes. Implement system and processes with appropriate change management and iterative stage. Release. To give an idea, this is the level of knowledge management. And that's all. I'm Randolph D. Cat-awan. Thank you for watching.